Getting to the gym has been your goal for a while now. You want to get started and you feel super inspired, but there's mental thoughts that you have that ultimately hold you back every single time. For a lot of people, gym anxiety can be a thing that holds them back for a very long time. 44% of people will avoid going to the gym overall at certain times because there are too many people around. Another 42% admit they experienced appearance-based anxiety when they are working out. So it's clearly a very common issue that a lot of people are facing. When I first started going to the gym when I was around 14 years old, I also used to have really bad gym anxiety as well. But as I've grown in the gym and become more experienced, I've honestly learned how to overcome anxiety, and I've learned exactly what causes it. I realized that at a young age, I could have learned to become a lot more confident at a whole lot faster rate if I would have just done these very simple things that I'm going to introduce to you in this video. Here are 5 of my best tips that I can give you to start overcoming gym anxiety that anyone can start with any experience level. So the first thing I recommend you start doing if you want to start battling your gym anxiety is going to be to start small. Do not try being one of those guys or girls that does everything at once and tries to see really fast results. What I recommend you do is to start doing things very slowly and start doing what you're comfortable with and what you already know how to do. Something that I believe that everyone can start off with is just by going to the cardio machine. It's really easy, it's really straightforward, very, very simple exercise. I think the problem is that you try to start things way too quickly and you expect yourself to know how to do all these machines, and you expect yourself how to properly do the form of like an advanced exercise like a pull-up. You really just put that type of pressure on yourself, and so that could truly be where your buildup of anxiety is coming from. Push-ups are super easy, and also things like crunches. Basically just any bodyweight exercise that is very, very simple and basic. Start off by just doing 10 push-ups and really just try focusing on your form. And if you're one of those people that believes that push-ups and crunches are just way too easy of a workout, I have been going to the gym for around 6 to 7 years now, and I will tell you straight up that I still do these exercises. The other reason I bring up starting up small is because you can literally start in the walls of your home. These types of basic exercises will teach you how to master your own body weight, and so it will for sure build strength in your body at just a very beginner level, which is exactly what you need for now. If you feel like you're doing the exercises incorrectly, you literally can just use your phone and record yourself and then watch the video back and see how you look. Simple things to make sure that you're actually getting the most out of your exercise. When you master these very beginner things, you will start to grow your confidence, and then you can start moving on to things that are more advanced. The second thing is going to be to set realistic goals. The worst thing you could possibly do if you have gym anxiety is set these unrealistic standards and expect that you're going to meet those within the first month of working out. If you don't meet these unrealistic standards that you're setting for yourself, you're going to become discouraged way too fast. So instead, it's important to set small, achievable goals that you can actually reach. An example of a small goal that you can reach within a month is running a mile without stopping. Another example would be to do 10 push-ups in a row without giving up. And now obviously this is going to vary from person to person depending on what your initial strength is like. The key to setting good goals is to set goals that are achievable but challenging at the same time. All of these small goals that you are breaking through is overall going to increase your confidence over time, and then you are also going to learn how to start advancing these techniques and exercises so that always you can become more confident when you're in the gym. So the next thing I would suggest to you is to bring a friend. Now this one is actually really helpful because I've brought friends in the past when I was a beginner exerciser myself, and it just really helps you like unsettle your mind, you know what I mean? Because typically when we're with people that we are comfortable with, and maybe they're the same level as us, or even if they're better than us, at the end of the day, if you're going with somebody that you're comfortable with as a person, that person is going to help you overcome your anxiety. You're not going to be focusing about what everybody's thinking about you when you're having a good conversation with somebody else. Having a person there to support you and encourage you can seriously make all the difference for you. Moving on to tip number 4 is going to be to stop comparing yourself to other people. One of the biggest things I notice that people with anxiety have is that they have this really bad habit of comparing themselves to other people. People that have been working out for years and years, and them being a beginner or someone that just hasn't worked out for that long, it's gonna make them feel like crap. What I want you to keep in mind is that everybody's fitness journey is different and everybody's body is built differently as well. Even famous bodybuilders like Arnold Schwarzenegger had to start somewhere. And like I said in tip number 1, start off with what you know and then slowly build off from that. Focus on just being better every single day. It's ultimately just changing your mindset about how you approach the gym. You have to calm that voice in your head that's screaming at you that everybody is judging you negatively, because the chances of that being true are very, very slim. People are not judging you like you think they are. And quite frankly, people just don't care about anything that you're going to be doing. They're too focused on themselves. They're too focused on their own exercises and making their own bodies look good. And chances are there is somebody in that gym that that you're going to that is just as nervous, if not more nervous than you are. Somebody in there is probably a beginner themselves and doesn't know exactly what they're doing. They're starting small. They're starting with what they already know how to do, and they're gonna build off of that. They're gonna become slowly more confident as they enable themselves to try new workouts and to master the basics. And lastly, tip number 5 is going to be remembering why you started to begin with. What is making you want to go to the gym and have a better physique? Is it your health? Is it that you feel like you're gaining too much weight? Is it that you feel that you're too skinny? Is there something hard going on in your life that you're dealing with that you want to work it out at the gym? Whatever it is, you need to remind yourself why it is that you're starting and why you started, period. And that is the reason why you're willing to push yourself outside of your comfort zone. But that is key, guys. You have to continuously push yourself out your comfort zone. It's normal to feel nervous. It's normal to feel all these types of emotions when you're going to the gym and you're first starting out and you feel super uncomfortable. That is a good sign. That means that you are testing the boundaries within you and you are starting to grow as a person. Now, straight up, I'm just gonna tell you, I can't promise that absolutely nobody is going to look at you when you go to the gym. If your focus is checking to see around you if anybody's staring at you, the chances are that maybe you'll see one or two that catch a glimpse of you. But the second you start assuming what those people are thinking about you, bam, that's when you're gonna start getting that anxiety. That's when you're gonna start thinking all these terrible things and it's gonna make you feel super insecure, and then boom, now you're not gonna go to the gym anymore. So make sure you stay self-conscious when you enter the gym to try not to do these things. Stay locked in, stay focused on what you got going in front of you. If you're running, run. If you're doing some push-ups, or you're doing some aerobics, or you're doing some swimming, focus on that. Your lack of focus is what's causing this gym anxiety, and that's something you need to stay self-aware about. Now, unless you're doing some crazy Planet Fitness workout, then I truly don't believe anybody is going to be judging you that badly. Nobody cares as much as you think, I promise. I personally don't care what anybody's doing around me. I am way too focused on what I got going on. So ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. That is literally all I have for you. Super simple. I did not want to make these goals too complex because ultimately I want you to overcome your gym anxiety so that way you can become a better person. My purpose was to create these tips for someone that truly has really bad gym anxiety. I know exactly how that feels, and I wish I could have told these things to myself when I was first starting out. Let me know how these tips help you out, or if this inspires you to go to the gym. Let me know. I really want to hear how it works out for you. And that's all I got for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.